department. These armed thugs run up on us, and they just threw us in cuffs. They insulted us. They laughed at us and took our phones and said, ha ha ha, we're taking this as evidence. And
Welcome to the John Ligato Show. I'm John Ligato.
And there's nothing you can do about it. Give me your name and badge number. Get back. Stop that music. I'm in a public place. I can film whatever I can see. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime.
Most of you already know Craig Henry. Now, his shtick is to challenge cops to fight. And why is that? Because Craig is a victim.
What's happening to me in Vermilion County, Indiana, with my felony stalking charge that was applied unlawfully. This judge has imposed a criminal sentence on me. He's basically sentenced me to probation prior to any trial, which goes against the Constitution, but it also goes against morals. They say that they accuse me of stalking, but the hearing is the part that's criminal, not anything that I did. For maliciously prosecuting me and illegally arresting me and forcing me to sit in jail. These people are evil, and they are out to get me.
Let's find out why law enforcement is out to get Craig as he audits the county courthouse in Stark County, Indiana. Now, you might ask yourself, why this particular courthouse?
the real reasons I was in Stark County, Indiana, because this county government is bad. Hey, I don't need any help from you guys, brother. You doing all right?
You're okay. What's this?
This here?
Yeah.
Like the phone or the... This is just a tripod.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just going to bring this stuff in so that I could audio and audio-visually record my interactions with the government today.
Well, what government are you talking about?
This Stark County government.
There is no government per se takes place in this building. You talking about like a meetings?
There's no government that takes place? Are you guys government? You know what he's... You're doing a great job. I just want to get through, man. I just want to get through, and I'm not trying to get into an argument with you guys or anything.
You're not getting through.
What do you mean?
I mean, where are you going? What business do you have?
Now, that's a great question, and it goes to the heart of the confusion that all auditors have. Why are you in this particular or designated government building? Courthouse has a specific purpose.
You're going to be named personally, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I talk like we have a problem. Yeah, we don't have. I told you last time. I've done numerous of these cases. I've went to federal court. I've testified.
Okay.
I've had 3 people sue me. They all lost. So I'm.
Well, no,
welcome
that
to,
was federal court. This is state court that I'm talking about.
And you can go right ahead, sir. Let you know the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals has also enacted a no filming policy entirely in their courthouse, and has allowed other courts to follow suit under their jurisdiction.
But again, you're talking federal courthouses, not state courthouses, and state courthouses are regulated by the Supreme Court of the state of Nevada.
And when I handed you that document, the Supreme Court has said, the Nevada Supreme Court has said that this is not a public forum, and that judges can exercise restriction on First Amendment rights inside this courthouse.
Auditors are hypocrites. The guy was talking about the 10th Circuit. That's a federal court, and according to all auditors, every single one of them, the Supremacy Clause of the Constitution says that federal law always trumps state or local law. So now we have an auditor quoting state law, which surpasses federal law.
What business do you have? You just don't get to wander in here anytime you want.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I have First Amendment protected business.
No, you don't.
Sir,
This is a court.
it's a courthouse.
It's
There's a clerk,
court
there's a
is here.
prosecutor, there's a lot of stuff that goes on.
That's right.
Yeah, not just a
They're
court.
all part of the court system.
Okay.
So what authority do you have? What statute gives you the authority to deny me entrance to a public building?
Well, let us answer Craig's question. Well, the Stark County Courthouse has a judge's order prohibiting filming in the entire courthouse. So is a judge's order legally binding? Let's go to a few other courthouses and find out.
So we have a signature from Judge Sally Picorni. That's the one that's posted on the doors that says recording inside the Judicial Center is prohibited without prior permission of the court. This includes audio and video by any means. According to this does refer to the whole building, including the hallways.
That's unconstitutional.
What, if you don't like
it's a public building. It's a public building. This is our First Amendment.
I understand that, but this is what you're not understanding. This is from the presiding judge, okay?
Okay, I don't care. Fuck the judge. Tell him I said fuck him. I don't care what he writes. It's unconstitutional.
Here's another legal opinion from a channel which usually sides with the auditors. So take this into consideration when he speaks.
The debate over this incident is not simple or one-sided. The rules about recording inside a federal courthouse are clear. In the Kansas City Courthouse, Rule 83.2.1, photographing, recording, and broadcasting. Except for devices used in connection with official court records, the following are prohibited in the courthouse. 1, radio or television broadcasts, and 2, the use of production or recording equipment that is A, photographic, B, electronic, or C, mechanical. That means no filming inside any part of the federal courthouse building. This prohibition exists in nearly every federal courthouse in America, and it has been repeatedly upheld. One can argue that filming in the public lobby of a federal courthouse should be protected by the First Amendment, but that argument, for now, has not prevailed with federal judges.
And as Colonel Jessup shouted in the movie A Few Good Men, auditors can't handle the truth. And like toddlers, when they're corrected, they get Rottweiler mean. And Craig has a real mean streak to him.
You're not being denied.
You just told me I couldn't come in here, so why don't you slow down? Why don't you sit down? We'll calm down here, and let's figure this out.
You're raising your voice, buddy.
No, you are the one who stood up out of your seat to assert something to me where you have no authority to assert it. So I want you to leave me alone. And I could not be any more serious about that or clear. I want you to leave me alone.
Well, I really don't care. You're just not going anywhere in this building.
You're ignorant. Man, this is a clown show. Go sit down, sir. Save yourself the embarrassment. You're going to be all over YouTube tomorrow.
That's good.
Is it? Well, then why are you following me around like a criminal because I've got a camera? Then don't follow me. In this portion of the video, I am asking questions pertinent to my investigation to the public officials in the prosecutor's office. But in this video, we're not focused on that investigation, so I'm skipping forward to the point where this belligerent law enforcement officer enters the prosecutor's office in order to run me out.
Are you harassing people here?
Sir, the only one harassing anybody
is
you.
You need to leave.
I'm asking questions to the prosecutor.
You need to leave. They don't want to talk to you. You're harassing them.
Did they ask you to?
Yes, they did. They called me. You need to leave.
If you're going to threaten to arrest me, I'll leave right now. Tell me you'll arrest me, I'll leave. Tell me you'll arrest me if I don't leave, and I'll leave.
I'm going to call the sheriff. And if he says, we will not threaten you to leave, we'll just arrest you.
In the trespass law, you have to tell somebody. You have to give them what's called due notice. This is a constitution.
Come in here to cause trouble so you can be somebody's special.
No. You guys kidnapped two people.
I did not kidnap nobody.
You work for the department that did.
I'm sorry?
You work for the department that kidnapped two people. Michael Densmore and Rebecca Reisner's husband.
I wasn't working with it, so I don't know.
Well, that's a good excuse, I guess. I guess that's a good excuse, I guess.
What do you mean that's a good excuse? I don't even know.
At this point, the officer from earlier walks by me in very close proximity and kicks my tripod. Look at the reaction of the other two law enforcement officers who have just seen their fellow officer try to break my property.
Listen, I want to apologize for that. That's not my usual style, but I just couldn't help myself.
Look at the reaction of the other two law enforcement officers who have just seen their fellow officer try to break my property. Hey, sir, you just saw that. No, don't walk away like you didn't see that. You saw that. You saw that. Do something about that.
Are you going outside? Are you going outside or are you staying?
I'd like you to talk to him. Because you just saw him kick my property.
Then do what you want to do and go.
I don't want my camera kicked. Could I come over and kick? Could I come and kick your chairs?
I don't know if you stuck it out in front of him when he was walking through.
You have eyes. You saw it. Don't. You know what would happen.
Why are you trying to be something special?
I'm not trying to be anybody special. Your department, and the people that you work for kidnapped Michael Densmore and Rebecca Reisner's
Quit
husband.
saying me, because I was not around in 20.
What, do you stop it? You didn't stop him kicking my camera. You wouldn't have stopped jack shit.
You stuck it out in front of him.
I didn't stick anything out in front of me. You're a thug. What's your name and badge number?
I don't have a badge number.
What's your name? What's your name?
Pudding.
What is it? Pudding. Tell me again, I'll tell you the same. Something like that. I remember that saying, Grandpa. You lasted a lot longer than mine.
You start to call names and...
You're looking for trouble.
He's a grandpa.
You're an agitator.
You kicking my camera was trying to agitate
I
me.
didn't kick it. Did you see the size of my feet?
You're a fucking clown.
Oh, let's move. Now look who's calling names.
You are a clown.
Oh, what did you call me? What did you call me? Let me get that boy for you.
I called you a clown.
No, you called me a fucking clown.
Yeah, I called you a fucking clown.
Boogeyman's coming.
Don't touch me. Don't you touch me.
Couple of things before we wrap this up. I love the way the other court officers stuck up for their colleague, the old guy. Craig is a thug bully, and if you don't believe me, watch him in action.
You look pathetic, man. If you want to take that badge off, we can figure out who's a tough guy. You don't want to? No, you're up, bro. Come on, take the badge off and let's go somewhere else. Let's go to private property and you can fight. Did you want to fight me, man? Do you want to fight, bro, or are you just a... So that's Matthew Price. He's a... You want to hide behind that badge, little man? Keep doing it. Man, these guys would never fight, you know, that's the thing. No. They'd never fight. I'm not going to take you and throw you in a cage.
No, you're not going to. You're right. You're right.
No, and it's not because I can't.
You can't. You don't have any rights to, and I don't think
you don't have any rights to, buddy.
I don't think you
could.
You
just violate the Constitution all the time. You don't think I could if I wanted to? Okay. Nope. Well, I'm not going to test that because you'd call a whole bunch of your gang to come and defend.
I don't think I need them. You won't be able to take me and put me in a cage.
Okay.
And you can't.
Would you like to test that? I mean, I will give you the option to consent to me trying that. And if you consent and I consent, it's completely okay, right? What if I come over and start grabbing you all over? Is that okay? So why don't you get your act together, read a law book before you go laying your hands on people, you clown. Look at you in that little clown costume.
Take away the badge, take away the gun, and you're probably a coward.
Craig Henry is in the top 5% of all auditors likely to go to prison for a 5 spot at Lewisburg. He should have been arrested many times for fighting words. Now that's my take on it. What's yours? The John Ligato Show is being brought to you from just outside the gates of Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune in beautiful North Carolina. If you like the show, please subscribe and like and pass the word. Semper Fidelis.